Today we got a 2015, so I believe 9 to 15 are the same. BMW X1. We're gonna be installing the camera. Backup cameras already ran. I made the hole right there. As you can see, it's a bigger hole because of this. It's pretty big right here. We're gonna run it down here. Actually, we removed this out first, and now we're trying to put it all back in, making sure everything is snuck back in right. That's not, and so on. But we ran it through this rubber boot right there underneath here. We kind of loose pull that down a little bit, push it through. We ran a red wire down here. We're gonna connect to one of the wire. I gotta test them. I think it's the black and purple, or black and violet. We're gonna tap it. I'm not sure for sure. I gotta test that first, and then we ran the wire all the way to the front. And out here it's pretty, I'll show you later if you're gonna install one of these at the end. What we're gonna be installing, I don't know why this is coming back over here. We got this wire right there. We got the for some reason I don't see the US, the mic. It's reading in Chinese, so audio output, do not connect the mic, otherwise it may cause. Okay, this is audio output, so it's gonna be on here. Yeah, aux out. That's basically, you have to hook this to the aux. And this one is a USB for, yep. And this one, plug it to the back, the radio. We're gonna check it out, and then this is the screen right here. So we're gonna go to the car. We're gonna be taking the door trim remover. We're gonna remove this out first. So I pry it out here a little bit at a time and just keep moving forward right there. Pretty easy. You can buy the door trim remover for about $5-6. So we're gonna try up here a little bit easy, because this can break. This thing is not cheap. So I just go easy, really easy. It just snap out, but still you have to be careful. You see this? This is what it is. That, so it shouldn't lock in really tight, but just be careful. And then now you want to take this clip off, this hazard wire plug out, and it looked pretty difficult to get over here. I might have to push this out and then pull it out. Let me see. So push both of this thing down from the bottom and the top and click them out. Got the right one. Oh. It's not too easy, so you see, if I have another way to do it by pulling it off. Check the light. There might be a clip somewhere. Some of them you just pull it straight out. Let me try that. Yep, you just take like a spade and kind of pry it, shake it a little bit and get it out. Or you can push this two out, one of them right here, the other one I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be kind of hard to do that. You gotta come back underneath here again. You cannot put in here in the middle of this two T right here. It's gonna go from the bottom. So there wasn't really any clip, it just stick in there tight because of this right there. That clip right there is in there. You cannot push that. So if you want to push this thing in another way, you push this like this, and then you got to come and take a flathead. It's too much work, so just do what I did earlier. It'd be easier. I'm gonna put this to the back, and then now there should be a T20 right there. Have the camera, and it's T20 right there. See the light. Two T20. You see that T20? 1, and then 2 right there. We're gonna take that out. What I did, I put the magnet right there, right next to it, while I trying to take it out, reverse it, and then it's gonna stick right there, so it don't drop somewhere. If it does drop somewhere, I don't know how hard it is gonna be. I'm not gonna try to go that route. Same thing as the other side right here. You have to take that out too. Once you get the two T20 out, just shake it a little bit and pull it straight out and put it to the back. There's a wire right there that you need to disconnect right there, right here. Disconnect that. I want to kind of if this is you want to put any tool right here, you want to put something to kind of block it from cutting or damaging the leather. So right there, I'm gonna try to remove this out just by prying, probably right here, right there, and right there. I can't do by one hand, I'm afraid to break it too, so I'm just had to have 2 hands, and I had to adjust my strength. So I'm gonna pull that out. Now when you loosen that up a little bit right there, as you can see, it will have a little bit of chip like this, a little bit, but you know, just try not to break it, because this thing is really sharp right here. You're looking at it right there. But anyway, you want to pull this out, just pry this out a bit, and then there's something stuck in there that you gotta grab right there so it won't break into pieces. You can take the trim remover and push it in here and pry it out right there. It's just a clip. So same thing as this, kind of coming down here, and it come off pretty easy once you kind of know what you're doing. And pull it out, and then you want to disconnect. I'll show you what the trim clip look like. The clip look like that. So you just pry it out. There's no screw. Right here, the clip, they're all Mercedes, BMW. They basically use kind of the same idea, same clip. You want to do is you push this down, and then you pull this out, and then it should come out like so. I'm not going to show you the other one because it's the same thing, so it's going to come out. You got to use 2 hands to do this. See, you push it all the way, it's going to kick it out. Same as the other one. Next, you want to remove this Phillips and then that Phillip, and it should come slide right out. Now it should slide out, and there's a couple plug that you have to unplug, and run the wire back, and we're gonna run the aux. We're gonna take that aux out. We're gonna wire something. So I'm gonna unplug that. I'm gonna take the whole thing out, the antenna and everything. You pull this out, back out like this, and then it should just come right off. Well, by helping with the flathead. You can take a flathead or pull it out like so. It's kind of hard with this. I have a metal one, or use a flathead, it will come out too. Oh, anyway, with the flathead, you still need to push this down. When you pull it out, and then push this down, and then use a flathead and pry it out. Now, if you want to take this ribbon out, you want to push this using a little flathead, push this to inside and squeeze it out, and it should come right out when you pry it. Now on this part, you got 2 options. Do you want to run it out like this and plug it on an aux in here, or you want to tap it right here? So the option is, if you want to tap in here, once you cut this wire, I'm going to cut it and run it out here. I'm going to cut it and show you the coloring. On here, you're going to have, you want to hook up the black wire, the ground wire, to the white and red. That's a ground. And then you got the white and blue. You want to hook up to the white of here. And then you got white and brown to the red on here. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna make sure the wire is long enough. So I got it cut out. I strip it out using a blade and kind of pull it out. You can see red, white, and brown. And this is gonna go to right here. It will say audio output. Do not connect this to the microphone. That's one of the reasons they probably didn't do to a microphone. So this is good right here, and this is to the rear camera. So I'm gonna run that wire right there. I'm gonna try to sneak it out here all the way up top here. Hopefully my wire is long enough. Ran the wire underneath here to the right, up and go up here. Hopefully I got enough room for that. Got everything ran up here already. What I saw differently is this plug right there. It's set right here for if it's CIC model, you need to disconnect. I don't know this model is CIC or not, so I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna make sure I plug everything before I a 5-volt output. Is this more 5-volt output to something that's for I think for certain cameras take 5-volt. That's why they have it. And I also hook up the aux right there already, and the backup cameras hooked up. Where's it at? I ran the wire right there. I need to shrink it down a little bit. I'm gonna hook up the this wire to video input. It should be backup rear camera right there. I'm gonna plug right here, and then I'm gonna hook this red wire to the that's ground, that's not it, rear camera power right there. I put this back, and then the screw right there, the 2 screw you can see right there, and then I run it up here. I'm waiting to connect. I taped everything already in the back, so that way it's nothing be pulled off. Now I plug the USB and the main plug in, and I'm gonna put it. I'm not gonna put all the way in yet. I had to run the wire back this way so it's plugged easier. You put it right here, it's not a good idea. It's gonna be in from the back. I'll plug it back in. I'm gonna plug this to the radio and plug the antenna and everything back up, and then plug the heater control.